Welcome to Studio D in the Gaylord College of Journalism and Mass Communication on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. This is Sooner Sports Pad. And now here's your host, Jessica Cootie.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back inside Studio D. Sooner Sports Pad, returning back to your television screen. Guys, we're back.
Oh my God, I'm
So
so
great
excited.
to be back.
I've missed my best friends, the audience. Yeah!
You know, I had a great Christmas break, but I was having Sooner Sports Pad withdrawals. I'm happy to be right here back in my element.
Matthew Fresquez, Lauren Evan, I'm Jessica Cootie. We've got a great season premiere coming up for you tonight. The Sooner women's basketball team is by far one of the most fun teams to cover. They've got some of the best personalities on the team, and we've got two of them here inside Studio D. Junior point guard Morgan Hook and freshman guard Nicole Cornett are here with us. Matthew, what else we got coming up?
And we're going to take an inside look at Ahmad Mbai, a side you don't see on the court.
You know, and later I'm going to be taking on Matthew in Face Off. We're going to be talking about Adrian Peterson, your favorite Super Bowl moments, and where the men's basketball team is going to end up in the Big 12.
All right, thanks, guys. Looking forward to it. We'll catch up with you in just a minute. Well, this past week for the men's basketball team included a huge road win and a heartbreaking home loss. Let's start with the good news, shall we? We'll start with the good news. The Sooners picked up a big resume-building win on the road in Waco. What a game by Ahmad Mbai, scoring the Sooners' first 7 points here. Off the steal, they'll kick it up. Ahmad's going to knock down the three on the wing. He finished with a season-high 20 points. We've got more on Ahmad later in the show, like Matthew said. The Sooners led by as much as 16, but the Bears fought back in the second half. Buddy Hield with the incredible shot there gives the Sooners a 3-point lead with just over a minute left. And then Steven Pledger, the senior with ice in his veins, knocks down the 2 free throws to give the Sooners a 3-point lead. Baylor can't knock down the final shot, and they hold on to win it 74-71. Huge win for the Sooners right there. Unfortunately, the Sooners were on the wrong end of made free throws in the game against Kansas State. It was an offensive struggle for the Sooners, including a drought that lasted over 10 minutes. Not here, though. Isaiah Cousins with the alley-oop to Cameron Clark. We like alley-oops in here. Romero Osby once again leading OU. Nice spin move. He finished with 13 points. Sam Grooms, nobody going to guard him. He steps up and makes the 3 that cuts the lead to 2. And then here on the drive, gets the bucket. That ties it all up at 50, but the Sooners would foul with 5.6 seconds left. Angel Rodriguez hits both free throws, and the Sooners can't get a good look right here. And it was a heartbreaker here in Norman, 52-50 Wildcats. Obviously, there were some issues there in that game. Matthew, another huge game coming up on Saturday against Kansas. What do they need to figure out before that game on Saturday?
You know, and as you said, this was a big game. They're battling for second in the Big 12 against Kansas State. And as you can see now, they're tied right now with Baylor, Oklahoma State, and Iowa State in the Big 12 standings. And Oklahoma State, they're a good team. They have one of the best players in the nation. And right now, they've hopped up in the top 25. They're ranked number 22nd now. And so Kansas isn't going to be easier. And against Kansas State, they just struggled offensively. Defensively, they played great, and you got to give them credit for that. But they could not take that momentum to the offensive side of the ball. The Sooners' perimeter game was non-existent. They shot 3 for 14 from the outside, from behind the arc, and just 38.8% from the field. Their 14 turnovers were very costly and came at bad times, but what I saw most that they struggled with was just really a lack of a post game. They struggled to controlling the blocks and scoring inside the paint, and these problems are problems that are going to continue, especially in the NCAA tournament, and then they have to figure them out. That was a big loss, and you have to be able to win those games at home, and it didn't get any easier for the women over the weekend.
No, it was definitely a tough weekend for Oklahoma basketball. Oklahoma was put to the test after their loss from number 1 Baylor. On Wednesday, the 21st ranked Sooners took on the TCU Horned Frogs. Ellenberg would go down early in the second half with an ankle injury, but that didn't stop the Sooners. Sophomore guard Sherane Campbell stepped up and hit a career 5 3-pointers, and there was no turning back. OU wins 74-53 against TCU.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they did.
The momentum, I know. Right, but the momentum from that game didn't exactly carry out to their game Sunday against West Virginia. OU opened up the game, taking on an early lead from the help of Joanna. Here's a 3.
The bank was open.
Here you go. Look, she comes up with another 3. Look, McFarland with another 3. Second one of the game. Oklahoma down 23-30. Morgan Hook drives down the court, puts up the 2 on the floor. Prettiest shot by Hook. 2 seconds remaining in the first, and West Virginia's Yana Dunning knocks down the 2.
That was kind of clutch.
West Virginia clutch. West Virginia leading in the second half. Hook is open, finds the basket. Let's see. nails the
Drain
three.
'em.
She's here too.
All right, this is my favorite play coming up. Watch Aaron Ellenberg right here with a huge rejection.
Get out of here.
You never know, she was
Get
introduced a
outta
few
here.
days ago. But despite the Sooners' efforts, West Virginia comes out on top, winning 82-63.
It was a tough weekend for basketball.
It was
We have
a
two
very
great
tough
teams,
weekend for
but I
basketball.
have a feeling we're going to bounce back.
We will.
Oh, yeah. We're
I
gonna
can
bounce
feel
back.
it. Destiny.
Big time.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, coming up right after this break, the only thing I'll say is the laugh. The laugh. Nicole Cornett, freshman guard, is going to help me host Face Off. We've got some great topics for Lauren and Mackie. They're going to go head to head. You'll want to stick around. We'll be right back right after this.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Now, I actually might be making a mistake right here by letting her co-host this with me because she might take my job. Her mom is a news anchor, by the way. Nicole Cornett, freshman guard. Well, what has your first season as a Sooner been like for you?
It's been fun. I mean, it's just one of a kind, and the girls, our teammates, I've enjoyed it.
All right, well, you down to help us out with Sooner Sports Pad Face-Off right now?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Okay, well, we've got 3 topics she's going to ask, and then she's going to pick the winner tonight. So, okay, what's tonight's first topic?
Tonight's first topic, ladies and gentlemen, is where will the men's basketball team finish in the Big 12?
Nice. Matthew, you are up first tonight.
Now, I really like these guys, but after that loss to Kansas State, they no longer control their own destiny, so they have to hope for Kansas State to slip up, get a loss, and Oklahoma has to be perfect. I just don't. It's not that I don't think Oklahoma will be perfect. I just don't think K-State will slip up. I think they take number 2. But with that said, I think Oklahoma is too athletic, too well coached, not to battle out and win the battle for third against an Oklahoma State, Iowa State, and Baylor. Third place.
I think you need to give OU a little more credit. This is a true underdog story. It's a true underdog story. We're ranked 8th in the preseason standings. That's not good, but we've moved on up. Obviously, Kansas is going to get a solid first. Everyone knows that. But I think we're destined for a solid second place. I know we just lost to Kansas State, but this is the game that we can bounce back from. We'll learn. We can win from here on out. Long Kruger and the boys have got this. We are not in Kansas
I think
anymore.
you guys both used the word destiny in that one, right?
I'm telling you, he steals that word from me.
All right, Nicole, what's the second topic?
All right, question number 2. Was Adrian Peterson most deserving of the MVP?
Good one. Matthew.
You guys just gonna hate me. Now, he had an amazing season coming back from a torn ACL and MCL. I think if he broke the rushing record for the single season, I say yes. But since not, I have to go no. It's all about Peyton Manning. The guy had to go through multiple neck surgeries, a neck fusion, and then he battles back after missing the entire season with a 68.6 completion rate. That is the best in the NFL. He had 37 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 4,600. What was it? Oh, yeah, 4,659 yards.
You don't even know your stats.
All right, I think we've heard enough.
Peyton Manning.
Adrian Peterson.
Peyton Manning.
This guy is unstoppable. He broke the 5-year winning streak of quarterbacks winning the MVP. He came back from a huge knee injury, could have ended his season, but he came back better and stronger. He rushed 2,097 yards. That is just 9 short of the rushing record. No guy has even gotten close to that in almost 30 years.
Nice, nice. Okay, Matthew's a Broncos fan, by the way, so he's kind of a homer. What's our final topic?
Well, Peyton Manning is just the man.
All right. Well, we all know that Super Bowl commercials are the best. So which one was your favorite?
Burning question.
Matthew, let's hear it.
The OU whispering in the library commercial. It just really spoke to me. It's a question I deal with all the time. The cookie or the cream. It was just there's chaos going on and fire. You guys have to listen to me or the cops. How is that not amazing?
No one can even hear you, but it's okay.
Bye for the Oreo commercial.
Okay, well, I love Taco Bell, but I love old people even more. And that commercial is great. They were partying, they were having a great time. That commercial stuck in my head. What is better than Taco Bell? You can get like 10 tacos for $1. No. People like Taco Bell better. It's a party food. It's a party food. It's a Super Bowl. No one eats Oreos watching the Super Bowl.
I myself was a big fan of the Oreo commercial too, so I think Matthew won that one because I like the cookie.
Jessica, you don't pick
But
the winner.
I am not picking tonight. Nicole Cornett is picking. So who won that face-off?
I have to say my girl Lauren.
Oh, nice.
You guys just met,
All right,
girls?
she has spoken. It's time to move along now. Our Sooner Sports Pad play of the week. It's coming from that big road win game for the Sooners down in Waco. Buddy Hield, the freshman, with the nice spin move off the glass. That gave the Sooners a 3-point lead. Nicole, what'd you think of that one right there?
That was pretty nice, my friend. I think I taught him that, actually.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right, tweet of the week time. Nicole, take it away.
All right, the tweet of the week is by Amont. So, people at the mall asked for a pic with James Fraschilla, but not me. He's that dude.
James has obviously gained a lot of popularity these past couple weeks because of the air guitar, but tell him the truth about the air guitar.
James is a copycatter. I actually had quite the celebration dances, and he tweeted me actually saying how great they were. And then he goes around and takes them, and now he synchronized them in this dance.
You heard it here. You heard it here. She came up with it. Nicole Cornett came up with it.
James is on the list.
All right, we've got so much more left for you coming up here on Sooner Sports Pad. Coming up right after this, Matthew gives us an inside look at Amat Mbai. So you want to stick around. Nicole, send us a break.
Special thanks to our television cornerstone partners. Special thanks to our television cornerstone partners, Chesapeake Energy, WinStar World Resorts, OU Outreach, OU Presidents Associates, and the OU Alumni Association.
Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. In only his second season as head coach, Lon Kruger has brought the Sooners back not only to relevancy, but to Big 12 contention. It's not just what he's brought in terms of style, but it's also the personnel he's brought in to help out this team. Matthew takes a look at one of OU's rising stars.
Just before the 2011-2012 season, the Sooners acquired what is proving to be their most valuable piece, a Frenchman by way of Wyoming. OU waited a year before the 6'9" transfer Amat Mbai could officially hit the floor.
Fumbles it in the lane, 4 turnovers, and the lob and finish underneath for Mbai.
Amat worked awfully hard during that year away from basketball. They had to sit out and transfer, and he's a very versatile player. He plays with great passion, great energy. He'll help virtually in every way.
A lot of energy. You know, he's very athletic, and he tries to do all the little things.
Amat brings a lot of versatility. He's 6'9", but he can play like a guard. When he got here, he really couldn't play much from outside, and he's kind of developed that into his game. So we can use him inside, we can use him on the perimeter. So he's really developed his game.
What most people don't get to see is Mbai's other side and the other way his teammates describe him.
Off the court, not a lot different. He's very much respected and liked by his teammates. He's very respectful of everyone. He takes care of his academic stuff in a great fashion. Just very responsible and well organized, and does a great job.
He's goofy. He's really goofy.
He brings a lot of versatility. I really can't do this with you right here. Please go away. It depends on who you're with. If we're around people, Amat, he'll get kind of shy, but once he gets around people he knows, he's a clown. He'll act out and stuff. But he came for Christmas and he didn't know any of my family, and he was just completely shy and didn't say anything. But he's a pretty colorful character when you get to know him.
An explosion. Goofiness aside, it could just be Mbai's energy and versatility that helped the Sooners reach the dance for the first time since 2009. Matthew Fresquez, Sooner Sports Pad.
Matthew, you got here fast.
Dude, it was a
from Lloyd
Breaking
Noble.
a sweat.
Impressive. All right, well, we've got a cool new feature for you guys this season with spring football right around the corner. Each week, we're going to break down a few of the positions coming up for this next season's team. We're going to start out with wide receiver, a position that was one of the best positions for the Sooners this season. Of course, Jalen Saunders returning for the Sooners. Look for him to make some big plays again this season.
And that is why I'm going to put Jalen Saunders. He's going to be your number 1 receiver because, in my opinion, he's going to be the number 1 receiver not only in the country, but he's probably going to win the Biletnikoff Award. So, of course, he's going to be your number 1. And he's very Ryan Broyles-esque, where he can move from the slot, but he's undersized, and he can still move to the outside and make a big impact.
Sterling Shepard is a freshman that saw a lot of big minutes, big playing time, made some big, huge plays for the Sooners, and look for him to make some more big plays for the Sooners, right, Lauren?
Right. This player is going to be your go-to slot receiver. He's short at 5'10", he's quick, dump the ball off to him, and he'll find the end zone. Not sure about the QB situation right now for the Sooners, but he's going to catch almost everything. that's thrown at him.
All right, moving to the outside, Jazz Reynolds is a guy a couple seasons ago was one of the playmakers for the Sooners, and look for him to return this season.
Yeah, and really we're arguing here whether it's going to be Trey Matuire or Jazz Reynolds, but I think if Reynolds can stay out of trouble, if he can really live up to the wide receiver that we know he can be, that we've been waiting for him to be, then he's really going to help out, especially with Jalen Saunders on the other side, because he's going to stretch defenses vertically.
Trey Matuire, another freshman who saw a few of his minutes taken away with Saunders, ruled eligible right before that Texas game, but look for him to step up as well.
Right, I think Reynolds and Matuire are actually interchangeable. This guy is tall, he's athletic, he's going to outjump corners and safeties. You can throw the ball up in the air and he's probably going to catch it. He's a 5-star recruit out of high school, and he was able to sit behind Justin Brown all season last year, so I know he's learned a lot.
Now, the interesting thing is Saunders, Shepard, both 5'10" or under. So if you can get Reynolds and Matuire both to step up, then that means they're going to use their verticality. They're going to be able to get up, and that's going to help Saunders be able to move freely from the slot to the outside.
Great stuff, guys. Also, Deron Neal, another freshman, had some big-time playing minutes, as well as 4 recruits in this signing class. 4-star recruit Danon Cavill. Also look for him to make some big plays. All right, coming up right after this, one of my favorite parts of the show, Morgan Hook will be here with Matthew and Lauren. There she is. There she is in the audience. Junior point guard Morgan Hook will join Matthew and Lauren for an interview. We'll be right back right after this. Yeah. Not yet. She's getting one on.
Oh my God, your hands are cold.
Her to go ahead and do a mic check.
Check.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Keep going.
I don't eat breakfast.
What'd you have for lunch?
I probably should. I had a shake for lunch today.
Right up below her necklace there.
Does it need to go higher?
Is it okay?
You can't.
Keep talking.
Okay, I'm going to continue to talk to test it out.
Backwards. Yeah.
Well, she's the catalyst that really makes this women's basketball team go. The junior point guard has had to step into a little bit more of a vocal leadership role for the Sooners this season, in addition to running the offense. She's averaging over 10 points and 5 assists per contest, and she has 12 consecutive games and counting with a positive assist to turnover ratio and counting. Morgan Hook, junior point guard, here in Studio D with us. She is with Lauren and Matthew.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here in studio.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Now, you guys have lost 4 players so far for the season due to injury, notably Hand and Cloman. What have you had to do to step up and really help lead this team?
I've definitely had to have some come to Jesus meetings with those two. It's not something in my comfort zone to, yell at teammates. I don't like people to be mad at me. And I think I've just realized that in order for us to win, I'm going to have to, perform the same way they did on the court and just be that vocal leader that they were.
Now, because of all of those injuries, you guys actually had to go out and recruit volleyball players. What's it like having them on your team?
It's awesome. Those are 2 of my best friends, and it's just really cool to see them, doing something that they struggle with, because they're both the stars of the volleyball team, and it's just really cool for them to come in, and it's like they've been on our team the whole year. I was telling them that's not any different. Like, it just feels like they have scholarships and they've been playing basketball the whole entire time, so it's really cool to see them, interact with us.
All right, Chris has a question for Morgan. Shout it out, Chris.
Okay. So since your last name is Hook, I was wondering, has any interesting nicknames become from that?
I've had a few, but
Captain Hook or anything like that?
Captain Hook would probably be the only one that I should say.
Mine is racing.
The other ones probably aren't appropriate, but I would say Captain Hook is probably the number one.
We'll go with Captain Hook.
All right, well, we are bringing back Fresh Quest for Victory this season. Matthew, Lauren have challenges for the athletes coming in. We're going to let Morgan and Nicole team up. Matthew and Lauren are going to take them on in Pictionary. We did this for Amat, Imbai, and James Frischilla. They won it last time, but I actually miscounted. It was a tie. They won. So we're going to see if you guys can get the win, okay? Who's going first? Morgan, I'll let you say.
The losers go first.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Start the clock.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Go. Come on.
What?
All right, come on, Matt.
Focus.
You better be a good drawer.
Somebody
I don't know how
counting.
What?
It's
Toilet. Toilet.
no.
It looks like a toilet. What?
That is the most obscure. Yes. There you go. Okay, so if he's on.
Sailboat.
Okay, but
All right, we're
that's a terrible one. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
He's not-
Why aren't you a better drawer?
This is terrible. That is a bad one. Next.
Oh my gosh, you
Okay, there we
You're
go.
wasting
There we go.
time. I'm too competitive for this.
I'm trying over here, okay? There's.
Dolphin.
I don't know where to go. Okay, here we go. Dude, I don't even know how to draw this guy either.
Big Tex.
No.
Dead.
died.
What?
Okay, that's it, man.
That's it. That was two.
So did you guys get
We got
two?
two.
Right, that's it. Wow.
That was
that's
Buzz Lightyear.
pretty bad.
I got Captain Jack Sparrow. Buzz Lightyear.
Three. All right, we gotta go. We gotta go. Morgan, you're up. Ready?
Marker, wait.
The blue one. Where'd the
Can
blue
we
one
flip
go?
this around?
Oh.
Oh, whoa. There we go.
There you go.
All right, ready? Go.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
Oh, next one. I can't do
See? It's hard.
It's actually
It's
harder
hard.
than it looks.
box. Squares. Tic-tac-toe.
What do you eat at a movie theater?
Popcorn.
There you go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, corn.
I call shenanigans.
That's it. We're gonna win.
Driving.
No.
Karaoke. Rollerblading, yeah.
Yes, you got it.
All right, they're already
Hey,
done.
crowd. Easy.
Pay attention. No pressure. Golf club. Sailboat.
No.
Shovel.
There you go.
Really? 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 Can we?
Hurry, hurry.
Stars.
That is rigged.
No! Whale! I can't drive! It's a storm. Thunderstorm, clouds, lightning.
Yes, you got it. All right.
And that's 4!
Four.
Come on, Jessica.
All right, my bad. I'm terrible at keeping score at this, but the good news is
It was
the
rigged,
women's
right?
basketball
Captain
team
Jack Sparrow?
wins. Morgan
Buzz
and
Lightyear? How am I
Nicole
supposed to do
with
that?
the
Unless I write
victory.
Buzz Lightyear.
All right, that's all the time we have here on Sooner Sports Fest. Thanks to our live audience. You guys were great. We'll see you next time, Sooner Nation. Have a good one.